Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode. We are doing an interview today with Gotti. He is one of the core team members for the Mirror Protocol. I have prepared a list of questions for him, and they've been working on a lot of new things. They're one of the SafeMoon Swap partners, and I'm excited to get into this. So first off, welcome. Really appreciate you being here, Gotti. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what it is that you do with the Mirror Protocol?
Yeah, thanks, Alice. My name is Roland DeRevelo, better known as Gotti on Twitter, but I'm the managing director for the Mirror Protocol.
Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and get right on into the first question then. So, for those who are watching that don't necessarily know about the Mirror Protocol, how would you describe it?
Well, we are a project built on BSC and a component to the larger Blockbuster ecosystem. Now, the Mirror Protocol consists of 7 mirror tokens, in which each mirror is rewarded in 7 different blue chips. So, for example, BTC Mirror, or what we call BTCMP, rewards in Binance Peg Bitcoin. ETHMP rewards in Binance Peg Ethereum, and so on. So we have a collection of blue chips, which are BTC, ETH, XRP, ADA, Matic, Link, and BNB. We are also volume based, which means we have an 11% fee on, or what some may call taxes. That fee is then broken down and allocated to different parts of our ecosystem. However, what sets us apart from these other tax tokens is that we have implemented a unique reward system that incentivizes token holders and actively contributes to the growth and development of the Mirror Protocol.
Very eloquently put. I have a feeling that you've talked about this before.
Just a few times.
What is the relationship between the Mirror Protocol and Blockbuster's tech?
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, the Mirror Protocol is a component to the Blockbuster tech ecosystem. What Mirror is here to do essentially is create those bridges for BBTF. I like to think of us, the Mirror Protocol, as a utility to the BBTF ecosystem in which we'll be able to provide opportunity not only for the Mirror Protocol participants, but also for BBTF participants to move digital assets across chain. And, as I mentioned before, cross chain is not groundbreaking tech, right? But the way in which the Mirror Protocol delivers and introduces interoperability will be different and innovative. And we could save that for another time.
And can you tell us more about the Lio Gas Station or Lio?
Yeah, so LIO gas station, is LIOG, which we refer to, is just a smaller component to LIO. The gas station, right, it holds a percentage of BNB from transactions. But let's expand LIO. Some of this information I'm going to share comes from a recently delivered explanation by our CTO lead. So the LIO, which is injection operation, it operates as a central receiving point for revenue generated by the LIP, which is liquidity injection protocol. Now, this absorbs just a portion of revenue generated from businesses operations in either BNB or BUSD. So, Alice, for example, just to break it down a little bit. So, just imagine you have Web 2 or Web 3 company, whether it's a collab, partnership, anything revenue generated. And then you have LIO, which is the central receiving point. LIO then will take that revenue, allocate it back into the Blockbuster ecosystem, right? So when liquidity is injected into the Blockbuster ecosystem, theoretically that goes and buys Mirror and contributes back to the Mirror ecosystem. Now, just for simplicity, and let me break it down just real quick. You have 100% of the BNB from a transaction, right? From that gets put into LIO, 100%. 25% of that stays in the gas station for gas. The remaining of that 75% of BNB, half of that buys back BBTF. So now you have the equal amount of BNB and BBTF to create a pairing to create a stronger BBTF for LP for the BBTF ecosystem.
Hmm. And can you tell us more about your staking system?
Yeah, again, staking is not a groundbreaking feature. However, how we delivered our staking is very innovative. The Mirror Protocol staking platform allowed us to introduce what we call the true automated diversification. So, option one with the Mirror Protocol, you have the ability to acquire one mirror and just say you hold it, right? And based off of that volume, you will then receive the blue chip for that mirror token. So For example, if you have BTCMP, you will receive Bitcoin in rewards. With our mirror staking, you can take that BTCMP, stake it, and receive all other mirror tokens, which then allows you to accumulate all the other blue chip rewards.
And what has been some of the struggles you guys have faced so far? And what decisions did you make to be able to move forward?
Yeah, I thought about this one, and I wouldn't really call it a struggle. I think it's just a work in process, but rather the ability to minimize community tribalism. And I know you've seen this a lot on Twitter, Alice, but within the Mirror Protocol, we have the opportunity now to help other people understand that having a diversified portfolio is okay, right? So, as a matter of fact, it may even be very beneficial. Having a diversified portfolio can potentially mitigate risk of the value of your digital currency holdings. So, if you have one crypto, what happens if that doesn't work out, right? But if you have multiple cryptocurrencies, you lighten the risk of just relying on having to just rely on one. So that's one of my biggest things there, and the whole Unite DeFi thing, that's been a thing that's stuck around with me, and I will continue to do that. And now I have a platform with the Mirror Protocol where I can do so.
I think so. I'm going to go off of the questions for just a moment. The whole tribalism element, yeah, that's been a big element of what we've seen in so many different facets of our lives. And we do definitely see stuff like that over on Twitter. And especially when it comes to investments, right? A lot of people look at these investments and they say, if you invest in anything else, if you talk about anything else publicly, then you're essentially fudding that community that you were first trying to be a part of. What I really appreciate about what you guys are doing is that you're expanding upon that diversified portfolio using the blockchain technology of reflections, right? So people can actually continue to build out their portfolio more in each of these assets so that they're in a better position in case one of those do decide to actually make a move. And just like there's the opportunity where people can have their tokens and be able to sell them discretionarily at any point in time that they want to, when you've got a diversified portfolio, some projects move while others end up not moving, and some people may decide that they want to sell some of those assets. But I love the fact that you guys have built out a system so that it continues to produce out a variety of rewards. And working in conjunction with Blockbuster Tech, the chemistry that you guys have between one another, the dynamic flow that you guys have between one another, I think you're building out a strong ecosystem, just like how it says literally right here in front of me, right? Stake your Mirror Protocol token and benefit from the ecosystem. So anyone that's building out tokens, in my personal opinion, if they're not going in with this objective of building an ecosystem, I feel like they're really missing out on a bigger picture here.
Absolutely. Yep,
And
absolutely.
so, what pre-sales do you guys have going on right now?
Yeah, currently we have our five remaining pre-sales, which is ETH MP, XRP MP, ADA MP, Matic MP, and Link MP. And you can find that at presale.themirrorprotocol.com. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to us on our social media platforms, which can be found at the bottom of the main page at themirrorprotocol.com.
And just to show everyone here off of your guys' main website for the pre-sale dashboard, you can also find that on the main website and just click on that first tab, and that takes you over for what you were just talking about too. So, what else do you guys have on your roadmap?
I don't, I can't discuss our internal roadmap for a few different reasons, and here's why. One being it's DeFi, right? Things can change. What happens if a particular product will affect our company as a whole with regulations that we don't know about yet, right? Just for like our CTO says, always think about regulations that may pop up in the future. So that's one reason. What happens if we then have to pivot from that? What if it's a delay, and then this comes right the disappointment of our participants. You lose trust, negative tweets come out, and so on and so forth. So that's one reason. The second reason, again, reason number two, again, being DeFi. Some will say this is not a competition, but there's definitely a race for innovation in the space. Luckily, we're able to take existing tech and make it better, or give a more better user experience. So if we expose a lot of the things that we're working on, it would take a lot of the uniqueness that we have in Mirror. So roadmaps are not our thing. Timelines. What we do is we have something when we're about to launch. It's called Real, REAL. First, we reveal video via video content. Second, we educate. Third, we allow the community to ask questions, and then L, which is launch. So that process has worked for us. It doesn't create too much hype, but it allows us to give a good marketing experience, and it allows us to launch in that process where the community is happy.
Okay. Can I ask you a little side question that's not on there?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
You can just do a yes or no on this if you want. So,
Okay.
anything on the roadmap within the next 6 months? So, let's say 7 months, right? So, before the end of the year, are you guys contemplating and trying to work towards doing anything in collaboration more with BBTF or SafeMoon? I'll even widen the question by incorporating both of those to make it less specific.
Absolutely. That's a definite. So again, us being a component to the BBTF ecosystem, we the Mirror Protocol is going to specifically specialize in the ability to cross chain, right? Just to move digital assets from one chain to another. The tokens that we have now, or what we'll be able to swap to coins later on, is a good frame wire of the blockchains that we want to move from point A to point B, right? I think with the 7 tokens that we have, that's about 4 or 5 chains. And then, of course, future thinking, just me as a community member and a SafeMoon supporter, SafeMoon blockchain will get added to that. When does that come out? I don't know, but we would be thrilled when that comes out so that we can just start innovating like crazy on there. And we do have a lot of plans for the SafeMoon blockchain.
Well, you just confirmed my theory I was about to throw out there as a little fun side thing, just to get
What was
viewers
it?
thinking. But you confirmed it already. So, yeah, we're just waiting on the SafeMoon blockchain. We saw that they recently did an update online telling us about the progress report on that. And we'll see when that gets released. And it sounds like you guys are planning on working closely with them. So, not only would the blockchain come out, but then there's a series of other people coming in to help move it forward even more. Okay, so
Yeah,
those are all the. Oh, go ahead.
let me throw a quick fun fact out there for you, Atlas, and for the community as well. So everyone knows that we were in Bitcoin Miami 2023. Everybody knows that I had a chance to hang out with John Caroni, and I did bring up the SafeMoon MP token to Caroni, and I told Caroni, I said, with these 7 tokens that I have now, I want to create a SafeMoon mirror protocol. So he is fully aware of that, and he gave me a big smile. But that does not confirm anything. So I just want to give that little piece.
I like it. So those are all the questions that I had prepared. Was there anything else that comes to your mind that we didn't talk about that you would like to talk about before we wrap up the video?
Yeah, well, I just want to thank you first off, Atlas, for being the community member you are. I've watched you for 2 years. We briefly talk, but just getting now to know you even better. I appreciate everything that you've done for the community. And to the community, thank you for the support. Thank you to the BBTF team. And of course, thank you to SafeMoon who paved the way for us. So, just be on the lookout. If you're watching this video, just be on the lookout. Head on over to our to themirrorprotocol.com. We have a pre-sale going on, as I mentioned, and we have, we're going to be able to stake those and, potentially maximize the rewards. So, yeah, thanks for everybody tuning in.
And they can find out more information with the links down in the description below. You can also check them out. I see you guys got Twitter, Instagram, Discord, YouTube, and even TikTok, huh?
Yep. Join the TikTok and definitely join the Discord. It's a growing community in there, and it's booming. So thanks.
Thank you so much, Gotti. Thank you, everyone else, for tuning in. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, like button. Let us know down in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are on the progress with the Mirror Protocol, and we'll see you in the next episode. God bless.